I believe that all of you are born with seeds of greatness and you're capable of doing heroic things. Hi, I'm Dr. Zaino. Welcome to Hero Fuel. We're just in a few minutes today. We're going to fuel your mind, your body, and your future. And today, we're going to talk about how we could actually live the life that we would love to live versus living the life that society and status quo has taught us that we should or we have to live. Right? That's the end goal of it. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. And this is going to start the series that will take you on a journey with me for months and even years or for the rest of our lives to be able to do that. Now, for some of you, you have not met me. I'm Dr. Chris Zaino. Won Mr. America in 1998. Mr. Universe, won my weight class, IFBB professional bodybuilder. Also doctor of chiropractic and one of the largest wellness clinics in the history of the world. And all these other accolades, and I add hero to that with the I Am Hero project. And I say that not to brag, but for your benefit, that I've achieved some amazing things in many areas of my life. Beautiful family, everything you could ever want, checked off all the boxes. And you could have the same thing too. There's no secret to it. We'll just take you through that journey and allow you to guys live the life of your dreams. So if you're watching this right now, just say hello. Just in the comment section, say hi. Give me a thumbs up. And in the beginning of this, just let me know where you're from, because I want everybody to see that the reach that we could have through doing something like this all around the world. So going back, I told you all the accolades that were going on. So if you were to see my life or look at my life now, you would say, well, you checked off all the boxes. And I did check off the boxes, right? Amazing family, check. Successful career, check. Wife, check. Beautiful, healthy kids, check. Financial security, check. It was all there. And all the time to do whatever I wanted to do. It was there. I did what we were told growing up our entire lives for 39 years of my life, that this is it. Once you check off these boxes, then the celebration starts. But I was having a secret conversation with myself, or a silent conversation that I want to talk to you guys about, that many of you are having, just like I was. And so this silent conversation was, I checked off all these boxes and I did what society and the movies and everything said would make it, or you would become successful. But yet, deep down, I was depressed, a little depressed. I was numb. I was disengaged. I don't know what was going on. Did I hit a midlife crisis? You hear about that. Did I peak? Did I do my best in my life and now I'm going down? I even questioned my purpose. Why? Why? So if you guys, have you ever been there? If you're watching this, hit yes. Just comment yes below if you have ever felt that there are things that you're grateful for and things are good, but yet deep down inside there's just something more, but you don't want to tell anybody about it, because I don't want to tell anybody about it, because everybody else will say, no, you're doing great, you're blessed, stop being ungrateful. But you're not ungrateful. Deep down there's something more, but you just don't know what it is. So I was there. If you're there, hit yes, because I want everybody to see how many of us are going through that. All right? So I'm not feeling that way. So now I'm going to work, and I noticed I started becoming disengaged and numb at work and with my patients, because I'm trying to hold this in, but I can't. Then I found I was becoming disengaged, numb at home. And so I was questioning my why. Why am I here? We ever ask that? Why? What is my purpose? Why am I here? So I started answering that question. Well, because I want to help people, because I'm a doctor. I'm like, yeah, but I'm still calloused. Why? So they could reach their potential. Yeah, still calloused. And then I remember one day I was sitting in my office at home, and in the other room, I heard my son Justice say, Mommy, what happened to Daddy? See, it gets to the point in your life where there's this yearning inside you that you can't hold back anymore, and you can't fake it anymore. And that fake smile that you put on could only fool so many more people, until the people that are closest to you start to realize what happened to you. So in that moment, I realized I was just so frustrated. So I kind of recessed and just went by myself and asked that question, why? And then it just came out of me. You know why? Because I want to be admired, all right, for achieving great things and to doing something in this planet that no one has ever seen before. That's why. And even though that sounded selfish, it was the only thing that I felt my heart open up. I felt the calluses start to melt away. And so I took out my phone which is right here, and I typed in the word contribution, achievement, admired. And I looked and I saw in Google the definition of the word hero. Hero. So the definition of hero is one who is admired or idealized for courage, contribution, outrageous achievement, and nobility. And for like many of you on here, if you relate to that hero message, give me a thumbs up, because I think deep down inside, that's what we all yearn to be. So I looked at that definition and I said, oh my God, that's me. That's almost like my purpose statement. And then at that time, something switched. I was awoken to the truth and the fact. And I remembered it was the theme my entire life. I was a kid in the superhero pajamas all the time. I worked out to look like a superhero. I won Mr. America and Mr. Universe to have a superhero title. I beat a life-threatening terminal disease to later on become a doctor to go save lives. So I had the achievement part, checked off the boxes. I had the contribution part, but I didn't have the courage. I didn't have the courage to allow myself to become who I was always created to be. Because see, I had taken on a secret identity. Have any of you guys ever felt you are in the secret identity? And what that is this: it's a less than watered down version of your truth. It's the counterfeit version of who you were created to be. And just in my story, and if you're liking this, just hit the like button, or if you're hearing this and you're like, oh, someone else needs to hear this, tag them to this. And if you're watching this, even if it's not live, and you see someone else's comment, help them out too, because we want to co-create together. But my version of a secret identity, or my definition for you guys is, that I went through is, see, I found my identity in two parts. Number one, when I was working, I was raised in such a dogma that anything near pride and ego was considered evil, ungodly, sinner, bad person, right? So when you would do things and people would say thank you, or people would appreciate you, because I was so afraid of being considered ego or pride, I swung the pendulum all the way to this side, to not humility, but false humility. So I would reject the thankfuls of people, or I would reject the comments, the good comments from peers. So where there's people, when even people wanted to love on you, to be false, to be in that false humility, I would just deflect it. And I started resenting it. And then the second part of my secret identity is, I found my identity in what I did as a job, as a profession. That was who I was. That was my identity. So it could be your work, your job. Like, what do you do during the day? Is that your identity? So I found my identity as a doctor in what I did. So in order for me to reach and extend my reach to the world, and to be a thought leader, and to truly express who I really was created to be and help people, even outside the health and wellness field, it meant that I had to leave my comfortable lane of being the doctor. And then when you have to leave your comfortable lane, it gets scary. I got scared. I felt like I was losing my identity because now I'm out of that comfort zone. And all I did was, I got scared, I shrunk, and I mourned. And when you realize, and if you're watching this right now, when you realize you're living a half a life, therefore half your potential, the other half of your life and potential will torment you forever. And so if you're watching this right now, and this is resonating with you, and you're like, yes, I'm not feeling fulfilled, and I don't know why, I'm grateful, but I just don't feel like things are clicking, or I'm having the silent conversation, I'm here to tell you that you're not depressed, you're not numb, you're not disengaged, and you're not ungrateful. Like me, I was grieving my potential this entire time. And I know that hits home with you guys, grieving your potential. So when you comment that line, grieving potential, send that to someone. Understand that that's what we're doing. We were just not living our truth. So in that moment, I chose, just like to embrace my hero and to destroy that secret identity. And then I went through a very long time, and it was a very big process, that I later on created the I Am Hero Project. And that's when I worked with people, and I myself went through 4 main pillars, these 4 main heroic pillars that changed my life. And reaching out to thousands of people like we have through our We Are Hero shows and through our lives and our podcasts and our social media, thousands and thousands of people around the world, just like myself, they have found the courage to pursue careers according to their true purpose and what they love to do, the courage to heal and restore their families. And the courage has given many of you and myself this new sense of energy and hope and liveliness, once again, resurrecting, because we gave ourselves permission to be the hero and to be our true selves. And anybody could defeat their secret identity, embrace the hero, through those four main pillars I called the hero rising. And we'll get into that in other lives that we do. But I'm here to tell you that today, my identity is no longer that of the doctor. I am hero, just like you were created to be. For those of you that are sleepwalking through life, live in a secret identity, I exist to wake you up and reconnect you with your genius, your greatness, and your buried hero. And for those of you that are awake, and you're like, yes, this is where I'm at, then I provide a powerful, inspirational experience with you, a journey. I am your guide through this journey, so you could further develop your unique gifts, talents, your superpowers, so you could go out, maximizing your influence to serve and wake up others at an even higher level. Because I do believe that all of you were born with seeds of greatness, and you're capable to do heroic things. But are you willing to let go of the secret identity? And are you willing to co-create with me and all of our friends and our families and people around the world to have an awakening where people are not living in a dogmatic status quo, but they're truly living the life they were truly created to live, their own hero, their uniqueness, versus living the life that we were told we were supposed to live. So hopefully you found this very informational, and this is just the start. I'll be doing these lives Monday and Thursday. We'll probably do these more in the morning. So for what I'd like you guys to do is please comment below. Even if this is not live and you're watching this, please comment. I answer all your comments. If there's something personal, just message me or DM me or email me at drzaino, Z-A-I-N-O, at drzaino.com if it's kind of personal. And I will be there for you. All comments are answered by me, and we co-create together. If you're watching this right now and you're reading the comments, why don't you read and you see someone has a comment or they're going through a tough time, I encourage you to reach out to them, to comment to their comments saying, hey, I'm there too, or me too. Hey, listen, I get it. We could do it together. And so start liking or high-fiving other people's comments in here. My call to action for you guys today is make sure you are set up the notifications at Dr. Zaino's fan page so you could get notifications of these lives, or on Instagram, hit the notifications so you get these lives as well. These videos are also put onto audio, and you'll be able to see them on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Stitcher. Well, I appreciate you guys so much. Please continue to comment. Watch this video a couple times. Let it sink in, and allow me to be your guide through the pillars so you could be able to get to the point where you truly step into who you were created to be and be able to live a life that you love, that you want to do, versus the life that you felt you had to do from society. So I appreciate you guys. Have an amazing night, and we'll see you soon.